Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. It is Sunday, which means that it is time for my daily reflection series, which by now should be called weekly reflection series. I say that every single week and still I haven't changed the name. Anyways, in today's video, I am going to talk about the things I have to do and maintain in order for me to keep staying productive and keep doing the things I want to do. So for those of you who do not know, I struggle a bit with my mental health. I have bipolar disorder, which means that it goes up and down. My mood goes up and down in periods, and there are a couple of things I need to do in order for myself to be able to function and do all of the things I want to do, even if my mood changes. And I'm going to talk about those things because I believe that even if you do not struggle with mental health, these are still important things that can make your life a lot easier and make you more productive. So let me just start off with saying what productivity means to me just quickly, a couple of seconds. Productivity in my eyes means that I'm able to do the things I want to do and spend the most amount of time possible doing the things I want to do. That's what it means to me, and that is the thing that is really important to me. And there are a couple of things I do. So I have a great relationship with self-improvement, and I do self-improvement a little bit differently than most people. So I read a lot of self-help books all the time. I read productivity books, I listen to productivity podcasts, I listen to the Huberman Lab, and I want to implement a lot of those things into my life, but I do not actually do that. I do not implement them into my life. What I do is that I take notes on the things I actually want to implement, and then I wait for the right time to implement them. So what does that mean? It means that I can't completely change my habits and my life over a week or two. I need to spend time building new habits, and once I've built a new habit, I can go on to another one and another one and another one and allow those habits to compound. But if I try to push all of these habits into my life at the same time, I will probably end up not being motivated and not being able to accomplish anything, and that isn't actually the thing we want to do. So I implement one thing at a time when the time is right. So there are a couple of things I have implemented the last year or so. I did morning pages. That's something I have started doing. I've started waking up at the same time and going to sleep around the same time every single night, or at least trying to. I have been struggling a little bit the last 3 or 4 days, but I will get back to the habit once the Easter break is over. So those are two things. The next thing I'm trying to implement is regular exercise, a regular strength exercise, which has been a thing that has been really important for me to implement. Another thing I do is try to eat at the same time every single day, which again is really important. I have to have a routine in my life. If I do not have routines to keep myself grounded, whenever I'm in a manic state, I will fly away. And whenever I'm depressed, I will forget to eat or not want to eat or not go out and so on and so forward. So having these habits and doing exactly the same thing at the same time every single day is really important. So just an example, on Sundays I film these videos late in the evening, but most other days, from Monday to Friday, I film my YouTube videos around 5:15 p.m. every single day. That's how I do it, and I spend every single evening doing planning. So around 9 p.m. I plan out my days for the following day. I plan out my upcoming week if anything has changed. So that is also something I have implemented in my daily routine. As I said, the next thing will be a regular exercise, and the things that are really important for me to keep doing in order to stay as productive as I want to, and do the things, not only the things I have to, because they have never been a problem. I've always been able to do all of the things I have to because I have to do them, but I want to have energy left to do the things I want to do. And probably the most important thing I have, which keeps me going, is actually a dream, a hope, a thing I'm chasing. I do not know if it will ever come true, if I will ever be able to accomplish the things I'm dreaming of. But just having the idea and having a little bit of hope and enjoying what I'm doing actually keeps me energized and keeps me motivated, even if I have a bad day, week, month, even half a year. I stay motivated and I keep working towards the goals I have set, and I have practiced a lot at setting good goals, which I have been really good at the last year. I'm really happy with the goals I have set myself, even if I were not able to accomplish them. It was really fun and I enjoyed the process, and I was really close the whole way. So if you set a goal that is too far away, you will end up being not motivated. If you set a goal that is too easy, you will end up not being motivated. So I'm really happy about that as well. But having a goal, having something to work towards, it doesn't even need to be like a career goal like I have. My goal is that my biggest dream is to be able to create content full time. As I said, I'm not sure if that will ever be possible, but just having something to work towards and having something you enjoy doing is really important. So in your case, that might be something else. It might be completely something else. It doesn't need to be a career goal, as I said, but you got to have something to look forward to every single day, or at least once a week, and you have to have a sort of hope. Whenever we lose hope, that's probably when we start struggling, and it is really hard to have hope when you are struggling. And I have had to work a lot on building out that hope, and a lot of journaling has gone into that. But because I've been able to implement those important habits, like eating at the same time, getting enough sleep, journaling, and now hopefully exercising as well, it becomes a lot easier to manage all of the emotions. Another thing I am planning to implement this year is actually meditating, because I need to find myself in a more mindful state more often. So that is also something I am planning to do this year, but that will probably come later in the year. Next year, hopefully, I will be able to do cold showers as well. So there are a bunch of things, and I take notes as I read through books, as I listen to podcasts, to keep all of these things at a place in my note-taking app, and having them so I can go back to them whenever I've implemented a habit. I can go back and I can see what's next, what's the next thing I want to implement in order to live a better, healthier life. So I want to live a healthier life because I want to become happier. I want to have more energy. I want to do the things that I want to do. I want to have energy to spend with the people I care about, and I want to have a lot of projects going on. But in order to do that, I realized that there were some necessary changes I needed to make to my life, and I've been lucky enough to be able to actually implement those changes. But I just wanted to end this video off by saying, don't get discouraged if your habits fall apart. Like in my case, journaling took me at least a year before I was able to do it consistently. So Just as an example, I journaled for 15 days, then I got sick. I planned my week for 15 days, then I got sick, and I wasn't able to continue, and the whole habit fell apart. And starting over again might seem really discouraging, but you have to give it a couple of tries. It doesn't come easy, but it is definitely worth it. So if it was easy, I am guessing that everyone would be doing all of these things because the benefits are huge. So don't get discouraged, just try again, make some minor changes if it didn't work out. Another thing is exercising. I've been trying to regularly exercise ever since I was 19 years old. That is now 6 years ago, and I haven't been able to do it yet. But I will try and try again until I find the formula that works for me. And for everyone, this will be different, but you have to go through trial and error in order to be able to implement the habits you want, and then get a happier or at least healthier life, which often ends up becoming a happier life. So that was today's daily reflection. As usual, these are just my experiences, my thoughts, and the things I think about every Sunday. That's what I post on these daily reflections, which are weekly reflections. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please do leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy productivity and mental health content, and comment down below if you have any questions. I really hope to see you again quite soon.